This week on Face Off Hockey Show, the NHL unveiled the All-Star jerseys, and they're garbage. They are literal garbage. Can't make that up. We'll talk about the Flyers goaltending situation. We'll talk about some trade bait happening, and we'll talk about our rings. Look at the ring. Look at the rings. Kiss of the ring. Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway. Takes two
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
Good evening to all of you. Hi, how are things? I am Scotty Waz. Right there's Johnny P.
Hi.
We make up 2/3 of the Face Off Hockey Show.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because we used to have a fourth, and then he's doing card boxes now.
Yeah.
I don't
Obviously. And saying, hey, we should grab lunch, and not talking to me for another month.
I told Radio's Todd Butts he should text you about going to do lunch and then not respond to you.
You mean in California?
Like if he had to come to town for something.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's
just
actually my normal at this point. Hey, we should do lunch. And then I never hear from you again.
Mm-hmm. So we have some things and some stuff to talk about as the first full week without a holiday happened. Unless you're Russian Orthodox, and then Merry Christmas to you. It's weird. They're kind of bizarre.
Well, they're like the backwards of Canada.
I guess. Crazy Russian Orthodox. Your week, sir.
I went to a Black Bears game.
Saw that you tested out the new photography.
The new camera works well, especially in low light.
Nice.
Got some good pictures of the kids. A lot of people were happy with the pictures this week.
That's good.
The only people who have yet to talk to me are the people from the Black Bears.
Well, these things happen.
So got that. So that occurred. I sang some karaoke in a basement bar in Halethorpe.
Go on.
Lansdowne, on Friday night. That was awesome. That was so. I've taken you to the Lansdowne Inn, right?
No.
Oh, the Lansdowne Inn is like Frank's Den ish, like wood paneling all over the place.
Sure. It's like my basement, essentially.
It's
my
a little bit
basement.
more. I would say it's the ceilings are a little higher than Frank's Den. There's real food there, and then we went to this place called I have no idea what it's called actually. Shutters or something like that. Shingles. I don't know. But that place, you like walk downstairs and it was like somebody's basement. And they had karaoke night, so obviously I sang a song because I'm the piano man.
You're just waiting for someone to come down and go, "What are you people doing? You're get out of here!"
Right? Yeah, pretty much. So that was part of the weekend. Other than that, just some working and such. Well, that was part of this week, really. Yeah, there were some football games, I think, this weekend. There was a kicker that was playing 3-bar, from what I've heard.
Yeah, no, you got 2 of them.
So yeah, but I brought my Adidas Parlay DC United jersey down, so when we talk about parlay jerseys, I can use it as a prop.
And prop and parlay betting terms. This show brought to you by
David P. Lycombe and the WNBA.
My weekend was a little bit more. I got a lot of stuff. We'll first start off with my eBay ring came in.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Looking
Wow,
lovely.
I like your camera focused extremely well on the eBay ring.
Yeah, it did. I was amazed by it too. So got the OV, flip it on the other side. You get the only problem is the only blemish I saw was on this blue one here. It's a little dyed on the metal part, but what do you expect for a cheap ring? And then on the inside, the other things, all the games. So really cool. That was Jen's birthday weekend. So we went down to Fargo, enjoyed the Force game. You enjoyed a Bears game. I enjoyed a Fargo Force game. And then Jen is sick now because, of course, why wouldn't she be? And then my lids order came. Well, first off,
How many boxes of your lids order came?
I think it was 5 total boxes. Let me roll back over here because I did get something else. To a place called Hat World in I don't think it's called Hat. It's Sports City, Sportsocity. I got a nice little Preds hat here. Nice little Fanatics Preds hat. A little black and denim and that
I like
here.
that. Is that a
Pretty
gray denim?
It looks like a gray denim, yeah. So it's a little grayish, could be bluish, depends on the light. In this light, it looks kind of gray. In the store, it looked blue.
You should put it out. You should put it underneath of a light and take a picture of it and put it on the internet. It might become viral.
Right?
Is this blue or gray?
It's blue or gray. What'd you hear? Did you hear Grover say "fuck"? Did you hear that?
I did actually.
I heard it. I heard it at first, and then the second one, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no. So 5 boxes from Lid showed up. 5. Count them 5. Here we go. So, number 4, Bobby Orr. Number 11, Jordan Stahl. Look at that. Little Corey Schneider action. There it is. Box 2. Well, not box 2.
Hold on. Those were the only things in one box.
Well, yeah, they sent a lot of the things. They sent like one a box. Like I got one of my Blackhawks players in a box because it all came from the different Lid stores.
Okay.
So you got the Marty Howe, the Whaler, and then you got the Corey Crawford, which came in its own box, which is very bizarre, and then Cam Ward. The hits just keep on coming. So that's 6, 4, 3. That's 13 players, including life-size Marty St. Louis.
Perfect.
With the Rangers.
That says it's a series 1.
Yeah. G1 LE. I don't know what that LE stands for. Limited edition.
Life size.
Yeah, exactly. A little Torrey Krug action. Another Gen 1. Another Gen 1 here. Johan Franzen. And then another Gen 1 here. Series 2. Brent Seabrook. With slow as F action. Then, of course, Mark Howell to finish out the trilogy of Howells, since I already have Gordy. Corey Perry right there. And Corey Perry popping cherries. And then Alex Pietrangelo.
Wow.
Then...
Uh-oh.
Another Caps rink.
Because why not?
Sure. Why not? It was
Is
30
that the
bucks.
second rink at Piney?
It's the second rink at Piney. Of course.
Actually, I'm gonna say that your second Oyo's Caps rink gets built before the second rink in Piney.
Probably. And then since this was also $30, Carolina Hurricanes full rink.
Oh, but you can't celebrate on that
No, I can't.
after home wins.
No. And then of course the backyard rink for the Carolina Hurricanes
Of course.
because
That's where the Section 328 boys play.
right. That should be the tailgate area. So there we go. All of that totaled $160.
That's not bad. That's a good showing.
Decent showing because they wanted to unload it and I wanted it in there. And my shelving comes in on Monday. So I don't know if I said that last week. I bought shelving from Menards, so I got to build a shelving unit. So that's going to be fun.
That sounds awesome. Is that Oyo branded as well?
No, sadly, it should be.
Yeah.
Should be. So that was my weekend. It was pretty much. And with Jen sick, it means stay out of the house so I don't have to get furloughed. So McCall's in town, and obviously these things happen.
So you had a small potato, right?
Had a little tiny potato, about the size of 2 fists. Actually, it was the barrel of a Michelob Ultra bottle. It was that long, and about as thick. So that was a time. Then we moved to an Italian place for Jen's actual birthday.
Oh,
So got the big ziti. It was not great. It came out of the oven too piping hot, and they served it to me. It didn't have a chance to settle down and calm itself.
you should have let it calm down some.
Yeah, I was hungry. It looked good.
A big ziti at Mama Roma's is really good because it does come out hot, but you're in an ice rink.
Right, exactly. So there's a nice juxtaposition. So yeah, good times had by all. I don't know if Mark. I haven't heard from Mark this week.
I haven't either. Actually, well, he did send me something today that was like, "Hey, people are coming to my house on Saturday. If you want to drive down to bumfuck Virginia again," and I was like,
Isn't that most of Virginia though? Bumfuck.
"Yeah, I guess so." Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much of Virginia. I know some of Northern Virginia, and then like the coast. A little bit of Richmond. That's about it. So, yeah, that was our weekends. But this week, Johnny's got. So if you're going to the Blackberry, by the way, Maryland Chesapeake Hockey Week will be dropping tomorrow morning. I have been just drinking too much, so that's my problem. It's not like I forgot about it. I've just been drinking with friends, trying to have a social life. So yeah, that'll come out tomorrow, and that's what's up. Boy, let's hit some music.
All right.
Oh yeah, who's down and out with some blues? Maybe some black and bruised. It's the Face Off Hockey Show injury reports. Like Patreon has like 55 steps, like to get to where who it is. Like, all honesty, I don't know. Anyway, a lot of injuries this week. Holy crap! Nick Schmaltz of the Phoenix Coyotes, he's got a lower body injury. He is done for the season, according to Coyotes. Eric Fair got oops upside the head, and he is upper body injury day to day. But aren't we all?
Where's he playing?
Minnesota. He's playing for Brucey.
Gotcha.
Elias Pettersson with a knee MCL strain. I think they said it was week to week for him. The rookie of the year. Vancouver's got tough times with rookies having injuries in a great rookie season.
A bunch this year.
Yeah, him, and then last year Besser was hurt and hasn't been great. Nick Ehlers, upper body injury. He's out until at least mid-February, according to the Jets. Alex Steen, shoulder injury. He's out for 2 weeks. While the goaltending for the Toronto Maple Leafs is just fantastic. Freddie Anderson had a groin injury. He's day to day. Garrett Sparks got hit in the face with a puck
at practice.
At a practice. We're talking practice, not a game. Practice, and he has been put into concussion protocol. And then finally, Jack Eichel, upper body injury day to day. Jack Eichel's another guy who kind of gets injured a lot too.
Yeah. He does. I mean, it is what it is.
Reminds me of Rick Nash almost.
He plays in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Carter Hutton, savior and lord over there. All right, Patreon pick. Ladies and gentlemen, patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. You can donate to us and help us move things along. Fancy new cameras, rings, Oyos. That's what we're buying with this stuff. It's going to waste. I kid you not.
What was it? Trophies?
Trophies and rings. But no, everything you did does go back into the show. You can be like Chris, Matthew, Damon, Mark, Trista, Brian, Angela, Sean, Mitch, Ethan, Kevin, and Jeff. They all donated, and so can you. Face Off Hockey Show. Patreon.com/faceoffhockeyshow. And we thank you and welcome you to join. So Everybody wants to talk about the Flyers.
Oh,
Everybody wants to talk, and not for the good reasons either. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. And that's because the Flyers become the 4th team in the NHL history to use 7 goaltenders in a season.
come on, go for the record.
We are halfway through the season. We've got 3 months left. You can't tell me they're not going to use another goaltender before the...
Come on, record.
Come on, baby. The previous teams, the 89-90 Quebec Nordiques, the 2002-03 St. Louis Blues, and the 2007-08 Los Angeles Kings. If only that could be a subject to haha fuck you.
That was when Fukufuji was a goalie for the Kings that year.
That's true. You are right. So the goaltender so far, and Mike McKenna is the 7th. He played the other night against Le Capital.
Sure did.
Brian Elliott, Michael Neuver, McKenna, Calvin Pickard, Alex Leon, and Anthony Stellars are goaltenders, as well as Carter Hart, who have all played this season. How many can we get up? Like, realistically, we always talk about Philly.
How many more do they have?
Let's find out.
Or here's a better question: are there any goalies going on waivers soon? Because I have a feeling that the Flyers have picked up every single goalie that's gone on waivers recently.
That I would, and like, can you blame them?
They picked up McKenna.
Yeah, I know.
Off waivers. They picked up Pickard off waivers.
Yeah, you can't blame them. Their goaltending is atrocious.
So I mean, I have a feeling that there's a random goalie that goes on waivers sometime soon, and the Flyers are like, whatever, let's pick him up. We can drop one of the 14 we have.
Right. The best part is they fired their coach and they haven't done jack shit since the new coach.
Because the fish shots from the head down.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty,
Hextall's problem.
No, it
it wasn't Hextall's problem. It's a much higher deity.
Paul Holmgren's still with this team for fucking too many years. In all honesty.
Yes.
So in the system, they still have John Muse.
Okay.
Justin Tokarski.
Oh wow.
Remember him, everybody?
Yeah, he was supposed to be good.
Yeah. Something called a Felix Sandstrom. He looks like he's playing in Sweden this year. Medic Tomac, who is a former UND goaltender who's playing for is he playing for CC now, I think? Colorado College. You might see him this weekend. No, he's playing for Omaha, where he's backing up in Omaha there. So he's doing great for himself. He's a Flyers goalie, that's for damn sure. Just goddamn terrible.
Well, I mean, Tokarski could come up.
Oh, he absolutely can. I want him to. Like, I want him.
I want him to be the one that breaks the record.
Absolutely, it'll set things ablaze.
I mean, I thought that I think I remember Muse as well.
Mm-hmm. He played for Carolina's program for a while. So he was a big Carolina guy. So shocking how that works. Peter Mrazek's no longer on this team. Update your stop. I don't even think Tokarski's on this team, to be quite honest with you, anymore. Because this hasn't been updated since 17. No, he's playing for the Rangers organization now.
Oh well.
Damn the luck.
He still has a chance. He can get plucked off waivers.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's see. Let's look in Lehigh Valley. So let's take a look-see in Lehigh Valley for the Phantoms. Mike Vecchione. That's a good one.
He played for the Flyers last year, if I remember correctly.
Toka? Yeah, I think he did too. In nets, who do they got? Jesus, this is the slowest loading thing. Gordon Ramsay wearing a Lehigh Valley Phantoms jersey in disguise in the new on the new Gordon Ramsay's 24 Hours to Hell and Back show on Fox.
Is that how they fix the Philadelphia Flyers organization?
Oh, that'd be great if they did. I don't think nothing can fix that. Let's be honest.
In 24 hours
to
Hell and Back.
Yeah. It looks like according to the depth chart, Alex Leon is the only goaltender,
And he's already played this year.
and he's already played this year. We can't use this, guys. All right,
Yeah.
team stats. All right, let's see who's in goal now.
Who
By the
would
way-
have thought that Gritty would have been the best thing to come out of Philly this year for the Flyers?
Yeah, I know it's kind of bizarre. Although when you think about it, looking back, hindsight being what it is,
I do appreciate Gritty kicking a field goal though during the Chicago Blackhawks Flyers game at the
Yep.
night after the Eagles won by post and a half.
yeah. I like how some talking head sports shows are like, "Oh, is that too far? Are we going too far?" Stop it. By the way, the AHL website's a fucking joke too. I want to throw that out there too. They're not as bad as the ECHL. ECHL.
I only go on these once a week.
Yeah, ECHL website. Well, once every like 6 weeks.
Right. You tell me when to go there, and I
Yeah.
go there.
The only goaltenders to play so far for the Phantoms is Alex Leon and Carter Hart, and Empty Net. Empty Net
Ah.
also has, but he's never started, so that's the
Hold on.
problem.
Is Empty Net considered a seventh goalie? Because I'm certain Empty Net has played in the goal for the Flyers.
But
so
he hasn't started. It's
uh,
7 goalies to start.
You have to start. Well, I mean, if it counts, the Flyers would figure out how to do it.
Brandon Combe is in the Lehigh Valley thing, so Brandon Combe could be the 8th goalie.
Okay.
That would be something. Love that to happen. I
It
still
just
think,
has to happen. I don't care who it is.
yeah. I think Corey Schneider's going to be the guy. Don't know why. I think Corey Schneider's going to be
Schneider.
that guy.
What if they trade for a goalie at the trade deadline?
Oh, I'm sure they're going to be a place that people bury their stuff. They have to be. Yeah, they have to be a place that people bury their crap. Where's Philly at in terms of money? They're all the way down there. Oh, Philly's got money. Philly's got $7 million to burn, so they can pick up a goalie.
They need a goalie.
Philly needs a goalie.
If there's ever a team that needed a goalie, it's the Flyers, and it's right now.
That's right, and we need it to happen. Felix Sandstrom is on loan right now, but he is under contract.
He could play later in the season
He could
after the Swedish
play-
league is over.
Yeah, he can play in late April. Don't say it's impossible. It has happened before.
I'm going to say that the Flyers will have missed a great opportunity if they don't get this record.
It's really the only thing. It's really the only thing they need to do. Like, to save the season, it's a season of Gritty and goalies. It writes itself. The alliteration is there.
That's right itself. I agree.
So, what are we doing with our lives? What are we doing? Put the goalies in. Put every goalie you can in. Acquire goalies. Like Johnny said, waiver wire that in.
Hold on, I figured it out.
Here we go. What's up?
Their 8th goalie is going to be an emergency goalie.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, but he has to start, right? He can't like come in later in the game.
Yeah, he has to start. That's the basis. They have 7 starting goalies.
Yeah, you very rarely have an emergency goalie that starts the game.
No. Yeah, so
What would happen if both goalies got hit in the head with pucks during warm-ups?
that'd be fantastic. Then we get some kid from Hofstra playing. Is Hofstra in the Philly area, or am I thinking somewhere else? Probably Nova.
I think Hostra's in the Philly area. They probably might go lower. They might go
Rutgers?
Newman.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Newman is just a drive away. Where is Hofstra? I want to. I for some reason I think Hofstra's
Hofstra
like in New
thinks
York.
up north more
New
than
York.
Philly.
Hofstra is Long Island,
Uh.
so much higher, much more north than Philly.
Yeah, so near Sean Leahy,
Exactly. So Sean Leahy went to Hofstra. We all know this.
obviously, with Teddy Roosevelt. That's why
Exactly.
he
Why
knows
they're
him so
boys.
well.
That's why they're boys. So I mean, like, listen, it just keeps going. Like, there's no end in sight for the Flyers. Like, the Flyers finally getting a good goaltender will be almost akin to the Caps winning the Stanley Cup. Like, I think that's where we're at now, right? Am I fibbing?
I
right
would
now?
say that if the Flyers get a good, like, franchise goaltender, then that's the first sign of the apocalypse.
That's when we should just start running and
Yeah,
praying to
that's
our
when the
deities.
rapture's coming.
Yeah, exactly. That's when we know issues hit the fan.
True.
I don't know. I think they can get another 2-3 goalies in before the year ends. In all honesty,
This season?
this season.
We might have to go through this with Lyle, but what goalies are out there that can be put on waivers?
Any goalie can be put on waivers.
Well, yeah. I mean, which
Um,
ones will though?
Right, that's true. Which one do they want? You can. What the hell is this? Oh, it's from Cole. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't go for what's his name and for Scott Darling. That would have been something. They could have really hit the jackpot for Scott Darling. Let's see what goalies are UFAs.
Scott Darling was on waivers.
Yeah, that's they had to put Scott Darling on waivers to send him down to Charlotte.
Oh, well, he has to come back through waivers though, right? That's when the Flyers pick him up.
No, I don't think there's re-entry waivers anymore.
All right. Well,
So, can I sort by goalie? Can you just give me a goalie to sort, you sons of bitches?
well, let's be honest. Scott Darling's going to be number 8.
Kind of. I don't disagree at all. So here we go.
Wearing number 55 for the Flyers.
Yeah. So some goalies who are free agents coming up. Bobrovsky, not going to get him.
No,
Varlamov,
maybe.
maybe.
The Flyers
Mike's-
have a penchant for old Capitals goalies.
Yep. Mike Smith, maybe.
Yeah.
Jimmy Howard, no. Cam Talbot, maybe, but he's got a modified no trade clause. Cam Ward, no, because he's got a no move clause because he's a genius. He's making $3 million a year, and they gave him a no move clause as a backup.
$3.
He's making $3 a year. They already have Brian Elliott and Michael Neuver. Not Anders Nielsen, not Mikko Koskinen. Ryan Miller's been injured. Chad Johnson, maybe. Robert Lehner, no, he's been fantastic for the Islanders. Peter Mrazek, no, he's been pretty decent for the Hurricanes. Michael Hutchinson, maybe, but the Maple Leafs are in kind of the same dire straits with the Flyers right now for goaltending. Al Montoya. Where is Al Montoya? He's making money, but he's not playing.
I thought he was with Phoenix.
He's with Edmonton.
He's with Edmonton?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he's playing for the Bakersfield Condors. There's a 85% chance he plays for the Flyers this year. 85% chance.
Wow. God, I want the Flyers to pick up another goalie off waivers. At what point is there like a cap on the number of contracts that you can give to goalies? Like I know there's 50 total.
Yeah.
But
no,
if you use like more than 10 on goalies, is that like
no, it's fine as long as you stay under 50. And the Flyers, by the way, sit at 46.
Oh,
they have 4
that'll
more
be fine.
contracts to give the goalies.
so they have 4 more goalies that they can play this year.
Exactly. Oh my god.
And then 3 goalies and then Kevin Hatcher.
There we go. All right, over under, Johnny. 8.5.
Ooh.
Over under 8.5 for Flyers goalies this year.
I'm gonna say under, but just under. I think they have 8. I think they pick up 1 more goalie off waivers, and then they say, "Fuck it,
Right?
we're going with what we got."
I am going with the over because you always bet the over.
It's true.
Always bet the over because we've got 3 months left. We got 3 months left, and there's also a final waiver wire, the deadline on the 26th of February. We'll have to pitch this to Lyle when he comes on.
I like it.
We'll serve it up to Lyle. We'll see what he likes. We'll swish it around in his mouth. We'll test it out. You have a fun time.
Eddie is obviously a Sabres fan. He does not like the Maple Leafs, and he says the Maple Leafs dressing room has a sign over it that says "Abandon hope, all ye who enter."
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, and the Maple Leafs have been dropping a little, though they are 6-3-1 in their last 10.
Well, when you don't have a goalie, that's what happens.
It happens a little bit. Hey, imagine that the Penguins are getting hot again. So, all right, there you go. There is your Patreon pick. Other news: Carey Price skipping the All-Star game for rest. Andre Vasilevsky is going to replace him.
All right.
John Cooper, Todd Reardon, Paul Maurice, Bill Peters named ASG coaches for the All-Star game coming up here. This coming 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now in San Jose, California, home of nobody.
Is that the 19th?
What?
Is the All-Star game the 19th?
No, I think it's the 26th. I think it's Stan's birthday.
All right. My Stan's birthday.
Stan's birthday gift to himself was a new knee.
Ooh,
So
titanium?
yeah, I think so. Something, whatever they use the makeover robot for,
He should be able to play softball again with a titanium knee.
right? Well, he's gonna have to wait because he's having his shoulder done too.
Oh, titanium? No, just kidding. We can rebuild him.
We can rebuild him. All right. Let's just get to it. The NHL's All-Star jerseys are going to be made out of garbage, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The NHL has announced that they're going to wear the Adidas Parlay jerseys made out of recycled ocean plastics.
Yep, that's what happens. That's what they do.
The jerseys are it's almost a nod to the Major League Baseball jerseys in that
Yeah, but I saw people talking about it on the Twitter, right?
on the Twitter.
And you could obviously tell that the people that were talking about the jerseys have never seen a parlay jersey in their life.
No.
Because that's literally what they are.
What, just black and white or
Yeah. Black, white, gray. The only parlay jersey I've ever seen outside of that color scheme has been Bayern Munich had a parlay jersey that was red. But every parlay jersey I've ever seen is monochrome. And I think it stems from the thread being used, that it needs to be one of those. It needs to be grayscale color. Either that or that's just the fashion that Adidas is going with the parlay jerseys. But I've always seen them in white, gray, white, light gray, dark gray, black.
On the Scotty screen share, here is the jerseys for the All-Star game. I say a nod to Major League Baseball because the players will be wearing the logo of the team, which they don't usually do. It's usually just a generic All-Star logo. But you see here
the bigger money grab.
What's that?
Just a big money grab.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's cash grab 2019 with the NHL. So the parlay jerseys right there, ready to go. Mark, what do you think of the parlay jerseys? Do you like you like a good parlay?
Yeah, only if it involves Alabama losing the national championship.
Right? You take the over in that game.
See, yeah. I brought my parlay jersey, my DC United parlay jersey down. You can see black jersey, black logo scheme, black. Everything's black. The only thing that has any type of color on the back is not part of the jersey.
It's the iron-on, eh?
Yeah. Which I have a feeling is the same with the NHL jerseys. It's the I think I saw something that said that the All-Star logo was going to be in color, but the rest of it was the black and white and gray parlay scheme.
Is it a different texture?
It's not really. It's a little bit lighter, so it's a lighter jersey than the like normal Adidas jersey. And so I don't know if you can see or not, but you can kind of see through it a little bit more. So it's like, I don't know if you can see my hand in there or not, but you can kind of like see through it a little bit more than normal. But it's definitely a lighter jersey than like the normal Adidas soccer jerseys.
15% lighter. That'll give them more speed.
Yeah, it would. I'm interested in seeing what they do with how they incorporate that into a hockey jersey.
Mhm.
Because I was not under the impression that you could make parlay thick enough like that.
Mhm.
Kind of like, because the Adidas, the Adi Zero jersey is pretty thick. Like the authentic one is decently thick.
they
So I don't know how you're gonna do that in the parlay. So that's an interesting conundrum to me. I was not what I think I said it last week, or I don't know if I said it out loud or not, but I was like, I had told myself I'm not buying any more Adidas hockey jerseys. And then they come out with a parlay jersey. I'm like, really? Fuck off.
The only color is actually on the inside collar. It's the San Jose teal.
Yeah, which is also like not part of the jersey.
yeah,
I bet you
kinda
that's
like
like
a rubbery
an
feel.
extra piece. Yeah.
Each team has a white and black jersey. It's going to be cool because it's almost going to look retro in like a black and white era. Although I love the NHL spin on it. In their press release, they said, inspired by the colors of the game, crisp white, like the fresh sheet of ice, and contrasting black, like a brand new puck.
Wow.
But you know what they're missing?
Wait until the logo turns purple when it gets too warm.
Right? It's really missing exclusive gray.
Yes, I agree. Actually, exclusive gray is something that yeah.
The Adidas
This is definitely a money grab.
Oh yeah,
because that's the only reason you ever make an extra jersey for every team.
Mhm.
That's what MLS does every year. Every team in MLS last year had a parlay jersey.
Wow. So the jerseys right now. What's up?
And he said that there's nothing prettier than blood on white ice.
Right.
That should look great on the jerseys.
Adidas only right now has the Blackhawks available. That's going to run $200. You go to the Fanatics site; they have the Fanatics brand of this for $140.
Yeah, zero chance I'm buying an Adidas or a Fanatics replica of a parlay jersey, which is exclusive Adidas.
Right, exactly. It's even Russian Machine said that. Yeah, no, it's a regular fabric. So, boy, howdy, that's something. Actual garbage. These things are made from actual.
I have a
garbage.
pair of parlay shoes as well.
Oh, nice.
They're like pale blue though. So I guess you can do I think you can do pale colors is what it really comes down to. But I don't think that you can go like bright red in the parlay thread.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
think
it's
you
because
could.
it's like plastic.
Yeah. So that's something. It's different, that's for sure.
It'll be interesting. I'll watch it. The skills.
Oh, sure.
Actually, the skills jerseys are always their regular jerseys, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not going to be the parlays.
Yeah. I'll wait to see what the parlays look like. I'll get Sean Leahy to let me know how they look, and then when they go on sale on lids.com, I'll buy a Caps one.
There you
I
go.
like the white one. I'm going to say that more than likely the white jerseys of every team will look really good unless your team has like a black jersey, like the Flyers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But though I think the white Capitals jersey looked better from the two that I saw.
Yeah, it did look a lot better. Yeah. John Hines re-signed to a multi-year extension by the New Jersey Devils as head coach. Good for him. He's done a decent job there. Also, thanks to the fact that Peter Chiarelli's an idiot. That's helped out a lot too. Finland won the World Junior Championship over USA in a very frantic game on Saturday night. Holy crap, that seemed like a hell of a thing. So Finland wins, USA silver, Russia bronze. And here's an interesting story. Did you hear this? Did you see about this?
Probably not.
The IIHF wants to convert to NHL-sized rings for the Beijing Olympics. So
Even though NHL players won't be there.
Oh, NHL players are going to be there. Come on, Mark. Come on.
You think?
Oh, China? Gary Bettman's going to want to tap into that market, and also he wants to bust all the places that are giving counterfeit jerseys.
Gonna be a long trip.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a trick.
I hope he doesn't go after the places that make rings.
Right? Well, we got ours. We're fine.
That's true.
So Renee Felzel says, sorry, not just Beijing, all international tournaments on NHL size ice. Basically saying, go fuck yourself, Olympic size rink. We are now playing NHL size rinks. He said that which should be our goal, that in the future we should have the same size that we have here in North America. All the rinks should be uniform, which I don't know. It seems silly. Whatever.
I don't get it. Like, why though? It's an international.
Yeah,
Are they going to do it so that they can sell more seats?
I think that's the plan too.
Well, a lot of those events, the Kazakhstan, Germany game probably gets a lot of fans.
Right, $6 tickets, and that means they pay you $6. So there's that. The LA Kings brought back the Glow Puck for 90s night. They had a 90s night, and the Glow Puck was there on the Fox Sports LA broadcast.
I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Good for them. I'm happy for them. All right. Mark's here. We can ask his opinion.
What up?
So the Flyers set a record, and they used 7 goalies to start 7 different goalies to start games. They've tied it with 3 other teams. And we're asking out loud, over under 8.5 they use for the rest of the season. There's 3 months left in the season. We have the trade deadline coming up. Waiver wires akimbo. Over
So they've
under
used 7 thus far.
7 thus far. We're saying that they're going to break the record and then maybe either hang at 8 or go up to 9. 8.5 is that line. Johnny has picked the under. I have picked the over.
I'm gonna have to agree with John and say that they're probably not going to. They're probably. I can't imagine using another. Are they in the playoff hunt?
God no.
Okay, I didn't think so. So it's not like they're trading for a goalie that they're going to start. At worst case scenario, they'll just start one of their younger goalies through the end of the year, which I assume have already started.
Yes, Carter Hart has already started. So, all right. I'm gonna pick. I picked the over. I still say that. We're good to go.
Who's left in their farm system if they haven't started yet?
No one's left in their farm system. We found that out. John Mew, Gritty could be in net. That would be a big coup if they sign him to a contract and he ends up playing. It'd be the first time a mascot plays, breaking mascot barriers.
Maybe Hextall will come back.
Yeah,
As a goalie.
as the goalie. Oh, and here's some fun news breaking. Literally 5 minutes ago. Gary Bettman has said that Seattle will host an NHL draft, and it'll be rewarded before the All-Star game arrives. So I'm assuming that Seattle will host the 2021 draft.
You know how great it would be if they held a draft where they weren't a part of it?
That'd be fantastic. They just hold next year's draft. Vancouver and then Seattle. They'd be like,
Yeah.
wait, we don't have a team here. Gauge the interest, folks. Gauge the interest.
The draft is like on portable stands around the Space Needle.
Yeah, because the arena is actually being renovated.
Wasn't the World's Fair in Seattle? Isn't that what the Space Needle is built for? They got all that space over there.
They do. They have all that space. What was the Space Needle built for? That's a good question. If it was the World's Fair, everyone's had a World's Fair.
pretty
Wait
sure
for
it's
sewing parlay jerseys.
I'm pretty sure it was built for, I want to say the I'm going to say 40 or 50 World Fair.
Close. 62.
Okay.
62. You're close. Yeah. Why do you have to build something for the World's Fair? Do we still have World's Fairs now?
No.
Okay. When
that
did
would
that
evolve
stop?
into some, I don't know. This was I thought the World's Fair was something that was trying to like mend all of the scars from World War II.
Wasn't technically though the World's Fair just Americans anyway? Like I don't think that like it was a real world. It's like the world champions for baseball.
That's true.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Let's see. No, it was. There's different themes like agriculture, industry, arts, education, culture, manufacturers of products. The first World's Fair was held in 1851 in the United Kingdom.
Must have been tough to get to.
In London, yeah. There it is. And then the next one's being held. The last one was Expo 2017 in Kazakhstan. Future energy was the theme.
There are still World's Fairs.
There's still World's Fairs. How about that? The next one's going to be 2020 in Dubai.
Are they going to talk about air conditioning?
I guess. There was a bidding process for it to have the World's Fair. 2023, Buenos Aires won.
Buenos Aires.
And 2025, Osaka. Minneapolis, St. Paul made a bid for 2023. Houston, New York City, Vegas, and San Francisco.
Wow. This is big. This is like the Olympics.
Apparently. So
is this just like a bigger version of Epcot?
Kind of. It's like a mobile
walk around
Epcot.
and get beers from around the world.
It's like a mobile Epcot.
Nice.
Expo 67 was in Montreal. They still haven't. I think they just paid off Olympic Stadium. The last one held in the United States. You want to guess where it was held at? The last one where it was held at? Close. Not close at all. It was 1984.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
No.
Lake Placid.
No. Close. Close. The U.S. actually held them back to back, 82 and 84.
San Antonio, Texas.
No, sorry. Damn, these things run for like months.
Kansas City.
No.
Kansas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. 84, New Orleans.
Yeah.
The theme was the world of rivers, fresh water as a source of life. The year before, it was Knoxville, Tennessee. It was the theme there was energy turns the world.
The theme there was shotguns. Everyone's got one.
Oh, I'm sorry. These are actually specialized expos. The last World Expo was in Italy, Italia, Milan.
Hmm.
So it's almost like the big TED Talks, and then you have like these TEDx events. I think that's
probably what it is. You're right.
Yeah.
Like the next one is just in YouTube.
Yeah.
Hasn't the World's Fair just really been taken over by Consumer Electronics Show? I mean, everybody goes to Vegas for CES anyway. It's all the same stuff.
Yeah, Milan hosted it. It went from May 2015 to October 2015. A 5-month registry there.
That's like a normal Italian dinner, though.
Essentially. And then the specialized expo was the last one in Kazakhstan or Kazakhstan.
I like
My
that.
wife. Spokane built the Riverfront Park for Expo 74.
God, I can't believe anybody went to Spokane for anything.
I went there once. It was a time.
Wasn't that the Twilight place?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Spokane around where Twilight was supposed to be?
I don't know. I've never seen those movies.
I can honestly say I'm not sure.
And we can look it up here. We can look it up. Edward Cullen, sure. There we go. All right, here we go. Found the Wikipedia page, so you know it's right.
Perfect.
Where's it based? Come on, where are we at? Moves to Forks, a small town located in Washington's peninsula. So other side of town.
Damn it. The wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah. It's actually on just the bottom part of the tip. So yeah.
That's how you live forever.
Population 3,500 people.
Population dead.
Right. Local timber industry in Forks, Washington. You're scoring at home.
It's irony.
Yeah.
You would
down.
think that they would make cutlery.
Oh man, we should host a World's Fair. We should pitch for hosting a World's Fair.
Perry Hall, Maryland.
We already got the shirts on the Cafe Press.
That's true. People could buy their own.
Yeah,
Cafe Press would print them up for them.
we can actually just build a giant thing of Chip Armstrong and a sub yelling at a freshman. Those were the days. Chip Armstrong.
Speaking of which, are you going to beef and beer night, John? Or was that
was at Thanksgiving.
is that Thanksgiving? What's
Yeah.
the event? What's the event then? There's an event coming up in the for
Is it the
for-
oyster?
I think
Oyster-
I think it might be the oyster one.
Yeah.
Yeah, beef and beer is definitely the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's another event that normally occurs during the NFL playoffs. So I guess that's coming up soon.
That's
shortly here.
whatever that one is coming up.
Yeah,
I think that might be beef and oyster night.
I think so too. They do an oyster thing. I know that much.
I want to go. I want to get on Team Ballingy and go and play in the St. Joe Alumni Golf Tournament once.
There you go. Let's see. What do we got? Alumni newsletter 2019. How about that? Oh, reunions and events. Reunions and events. Yeah, the Bull and Oyster Roast. 23rd.
That's it.
$60 per person.
It's not bad. All the aphrodisiacs you can have.
That's not great for an all-guys school. Not the best.
I'm saying that this is an event for people that are probably married.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
I don't think that the single guy that graduated from St. Joe's going back to Bull and Oyster Night to try to pick up women.
I don't know. Some of the people that I know.
Well, they're not picking up women.
That's true. Yeah, $60 per person, $55 per person if you purchase an entire table up front.
Whoa.
It's not much of a discount.
No, it's really not.
What do I need a whole table for?
Exactly.
No, you
And
have
do I
to
get to
purchase
take it
the
home?
table as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to put somebody through it.
Somebody drops a chair.
Oh, there's an entrance. There's event activities. You have a wheelbarrow.
Did you say there's an entrance?
Hold on. Yes, hold on.
I know.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But
With
this is what it's
seats.
seats. Chopper 4. So here's the layout of Beef and Beer Night.
Ooh.
So you have the entrance here. Then
Looks like you're running the gauntlet.
the wheelbarrow is here for some reason. There's beer lined up here and here. Food, beef and oysters around the side of the food,
This looks
and a
like that-
money wheel.
This looks like that event from American Gladiators where you had to fight
Oh,
with the other
the
person
assault?
to throw
Yeah.
a ball into the trash can.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah,
So
yeah.
the money wheel, you come in where the arrow is, but on the other side is where the person, where I guess Chip Armstrong maybe on the other side, he's shooting tennis balls out of a tennis ball machine at you as you try to get to the beer stand. And if you can get to any of the beef and oyster stands on the other side of the gym, then you get to eat. But if you get hit with a ball, you have to start over. Now I understand this game.
Yeah, the
That's why you-
wheelbarrow.
No,
is what you have to hide
that's why if you buy a table, it's way easier.
The wheelbarrow is what you have to hide behind when you get close enough to the stage that it's now just time to throw tennis balls back at him.
Yeah, you duck and dodge. No, you got the assault rifle or like the big missile launcher behind the beer. And then like a little handgun by the wheelbarrow. By table 60, you have like a medicine ball.
Man, I miss American Gladiators.
God, that was the original one, not the Hulk Hogan one.
Right, of course.
That was weird. That was a little racist for me.
Isn't The Rock bringing back a form of American Gladiators?
That's the Titan games. He brought those back. It's people from the Tennessee Titans. They take on a Toyota Titan and see who wins.
Sounds fantastic. Is it
Yeah.
signed by Chuck Norris?
Yes, it is. Choose a section. Choose a seat. It's like, by the end, you're milling around the middle anyway, just drunk, high on oysters. Hall of Fame. Who's in the Hall of Fame this year?
Trying to
for
find
instance?
girls from Seton Kia.
Right? Or DeSales, depending upon your preference. Oh, of course, Dave Norton was elected as Hall of Fame 2018. Good for him. No one I oh Jim Schwartz, everybody. I'm sure he came out for the event. Former, I think he's the O line offensive coordinator for the Eagles.
I thought it was Lions for some reason.
He was the former head coach of the Lions,
There it is.
and now he's with the Eagles. Our beef and beer and oyster man, Lyle Richardson, joins us right now. Lyle, $60 a ticket, a little steep for a beer and beef and oyster night, don't you think?
$60 a ticket.
$60 per.
Or 55 if you also buy a table.
Yeah, if you buy an entire table of 10, you get it for $55 a person.
Okay, but you can have all the beer and oysters you want
And
for that,
beef.
that
And
money?
beef. And
And
pit
beef?
Yeah.
Well,
There's also a
Bring the beef
silent
back.
auction if you want to throw your money away too.
yeah, but
But
To
you're
be
going to need
clear-
to save some for the Uber ride home.
yeah,
That's true.
but to be clear, for that ticket, you can drink all the beer you want and eat all the oysters you want and have all the barbecue you want. Correct?
Well, yeah.
so we're
that's-
being told.
That's what we're led to believe.
Then that's actually not too bad. I would lay out $60 for all the beer and oysters and barbecue I can consume. Yes.
All right, Lyle signed up for the beer and oyster night. We will go ahead and see what's happening.
And American Gladiators entrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, absolutely. It'd be the only time in my life I would ever have that sort of thing happen to me.
I have that game for the Nintendo.
That was a weird game.
Yeah, it's really hard to play.
Yeah.
They should bring it back now, but you should be able to like play it in like your Oculus game.
Right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, yeah.
How is the Oculus treating you?
It's fantastic. Oh my god, we love it. We love it. And man, I am so looking forward to when they well, they already have first player shooter games in there. That's what I've been doing, but I want to see them get Call of Duty up in that mop.
Mhm.
Oh man, that would just be a blast. It is so much fun. Really is. Even the simplest games are just so much fun when you're doing them in virtual reality. It's
Right.
it's a hoot. It really is. Well, like I said, on Christmas Eve when our son gifted us that. I said, yeah, 21 years before I got him his first game system, for Christmas was a Sega Genesis, and now 21 years later, he's paid it back. And it's like, yeah.
The irony is that they were probably the same price almost.
I can't recall, but they may have been. I don't know. I didn't ask Kiefer how much he paid for that Oculus games, nor have I bothered to look it up. I don't want to know.
No. But I'm saying that the old like Sega and everything were
Yeah.
pretty expensive at the
They
time.
were back in the day. Yeah, that was quite the gift we gave our then 7-year-old son. But it put him on the path to the gaming industry. So yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of nice. And it was like, it's such a wonderful game experience. So much better than, just sitting in, with a controller to actually be doing stuff. Though you really have to, some of the games you really have to be careful, be very mindful of where you are. There was a boxing one, and my wife, my wife was doing it. But the problem was that as she was doing her jab, she started getting closer and closer to the TV screen. So just, okay, let's pull it back. And I got involved in one called it was like you're basically trying to track down, kill, and capture renegade robots. And I wound up, by the time I took the headset off, I was turned back facing the wall, not the TV. By the time I was done on the other side of the room, just how lost you get in this thing. So it's probably not a good game to play entirely on your own, and at least till you get, I think, a little more used to it and where you are, your surroundings. But
There's
it's
YouTube
definitely
videos
good
of
to have
people.
somebody else there with you to make sure you don't,
Uh,
punch through a window or something.
Just YouTube VR fails, and you see a bunch of people taking shit out in their living room.
Yeah, exactly. That's something we don't want to do. But oh yeah, oh man, it's a hoot. It's a blast. We set up specific evenings now to play. So it's a
There you
blast. It's a blast, kids. VR, the way of the future. Anyway,
It's a Baltimore blast.
God, how about maybe NHL 21 will be like in VR. Oh Jesus.
Or you could just play goalie.
The thing with that is they tried that with the Wii and that Wayne Gretzky NHL game, and I don't think the peripherals were as great.
Yeah, but this is so much more. Well, like I said, it's going to it's going to happen.
Sure.
In the very near future, they will be like NHL 20 something, and it'll be in VR, and you'll just be, playing the goalie with that'd probably be the safest way. But you'd have to have some kind of like padding though, or you'll beat the shit out of your knees by the time
you could still be a goalie for the Flyers though.
Lyle, over under 8.5 for the Flyers this season.
Fuck it, over.
Atta boy, Lyle.
Mark and I are giving the Flyers credit.
They've kind of made it easy for us, though, haven't they?
Yeah. Credit for what? They don't have any more goalies left to use.
Lyle and I are on the overside. Johnny and Mark on the underside.
There's still sorry, Mark, but there's still enough time for them to bring up at least one more to make it 8 to set the record, and then another one.
We looked through earlier. How many goalies do you think they still have in their farm system that haven't already played this year?
Who said they're bringing up anybody from their farm system?
Waivers.
Waivers or trades, man.
Al Montoya has been a name I threw around. He's stuck in Bakersfield.
Oh, they gotta go. They gotta go for Scott Darling, man. They got to.
Scott Darling was we threw that name around. I said I was surprised they didn't go for him in the onsets when he came out.
Scott Darling. I might buy a bidet and throw it on the ice if Scott Darling breaks the record.
Which, by the way, your boy Scotty Wise sold a bidet. Thanks to Chris,
was it
who
used?
Are you getting any royalties for this bidet?
No, I wish I was. But our boy Chris decided to buy a Lux Bidet Neo 120, and I have not heard a report from him yet. Hopefully
he's not on. He's not on the live chat.
Oh, then
so
he's
just
enjoying it.
He's just
sitting there a little too much.
He's just spraying water up his
loving
ass.
it. He's loving it.
That water's
a good metaphor for listening to our show, though.
Yeah, not
What a
wrong.
great Wednesday night, just in the shitter, spraying water up my ass.
Listen, who hasn't done that while listening to our show?
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Well, that was why we used to have the extra long mic cord.
Right?
It's true. That's
Yeah.
exactly
That would be yes. Mark Berton's the president of the Face Off Hockey Show Bidet Club. He's not just the president; he's also an owner.
And he's using it right now.
He's using it right now. Oh my! How's Hudson doing, Mark? What's the latest and greatest on young
Hudson's great.
the young? There we go.
It was first batch from this year.
Oh my!
Yeah, bottle 4,272 from the first batch of 2018. So yes, Hudson's very good.
Hudson's very good. How about your son?
Oh, he's okay.
Okay.
He's being a shit lately.
Oh, shocking.
Because he's like 15
Are you
months old.
spraying it with water?
Yeah. I haven't tried that yet, but
Maybe you haven't
I'll do just about anything at this point.
It works for our cat.
Oh, guys, the baby bidet. Come on.
Yeah,
Why
I
did we
need
not
that.
see this before?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It's called I'm going to take him out back and shoot him with the hose if he shits on himself anymore.
Oh, the Sean Leahy method.
I mean, today
Speaking
he
of
pooped
Sean Leahy, I
3
got
times, and I did.
Hudson Ed Sheeran DVD for Christmas.
It was good. We have yet to watch it, but maybe one day when we have to tell him where he came from.
That'd be
Oh,
an
my.
interesting conversation.
Yeah. we son, your mother and I found you in a basket outside a Sharon concert.
It's really weird.
What did you think he was going to say? Oh, you filthy swines. Oh.
I was going to say Ed Sheeran actually doubled as a doctor and delivered the kid in a pinch. He was on his way.
Interestingly, how he cut the umbilical cord. So there you go.
Exactly. In a
Pinch. Pinch. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Uh, Lyle, Dougie Hamilton could be on the move again. Is it because he's visiting too many museums?
Evidently. I don't know. This time actually, apparently the Hurricanes they're not that keen. They don't. It's not like they really want to get rid of him. It just if you're willing to offer up a scorer, I guess they'd be willing to listen. But
Wow, it's all going to take is a candy bar made out of taffy?
I know, right?
Toffee. Taffy?
Toffee.
Taffy?
Coffee.
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 Coffee?
Coffee.
Caffey?
Coffee.
Taffy? That's a terrible comic strip.
That is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but for me, hearing that and then reading that, oh yes, by the way, they might be prepared to trade Michael Fairland too if they can't get him re-signed before the trade deadline. It's nice to see Don Waddell hasn't lost his touch. So it's brilliant. You're a team that has trouble scoring, so you trade your two best scorers to bring in a forward who can score, not quite like the two guys you traded away, but he can score, and an offensive-minded defenseman, a little more experienced than the kid you gave away, who, by the way, is playing really well in Calgary. Okay, fine. And now you're sitting here talking that, yeah, I might just trade those two guys that I traded last summer. He's making Ron Francis look really good. He's making Ron Francis. People were upset at Ron Francis because he wouldn't make trades. And now here you got Don Waddell being willing to trade guys like crazy, including guys that he acquired last summer. And he's making people wait. We missed those days of reliable Ron Francis.
Here's a question. Here's a question. Is this dealing Don Waddell, or is this Thomas SVU pulling the strings here?
Oh, I think it's a little column A and a little column B. Tell you the truth. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing the Dundon influence in there. But let's be honest too. We know what Don Waddell's trade history is. We've seen these acts before, and it doesn't surprise me at all that he sits down and is willing to actually seriously consider moving guys that he acquired just not even a year ago. I mean, sweet Jesus. Now, okay, I suppose it's possible you could get better players. But why did you even bother trading away these guys in the first friggin' place? Wouldn't you not be better off keeping those two guys and then, I don't know, maybe bringing in a coach who's actually can run a power play? Maybe they could do
available
that.
Here.
Yeah, why not? Why not at this stage? It's just, it's no wonder. I mean, Jim Rutherford's been gone from there, 3 years going on 4? And he was supposed to be the big problem. And Peter Karmanos was supposed to be the big problem. Well, now you got new owners, and now you're on your second GM since Rutherford quit. And there's no improvement. How long? Remember last week we were talking about, the Connor McDavid, what would it take and all that? How long is it going to take before Sebastian Aho realizes I've made a terrible mistake and I want to get out of here? How long until he has his Joe Bluth moment?
I've made a huge mistake.
Yes, exactly. Well played, Marco. You do that voice the best. Definitely. Definitely. But how long until he has his Joe Bluth moment and realizes he's made a horrible mistake and he wants out of Carolina? Because this is the way it's going. It's a friggin' circus without it. They're going to miss the playoffs for the 10th straight year.
That happened 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We just haven't heard about it yet.
Yeah.
Listen, the Hurricanes, when you look at their roster, what do they need? They need defense.
No.
No, Lyle, hold on.
Okay.
Are there any prospects, first-round prospects?
No, hold on a minute. Well, they need defense.
They give up the fewest shots against, for crying out loud.
Exactly. They need more defense.
They need more defense. Yes, you're right.
I'm saying right now.
Okay.
Sebastian Aho goes. He gets traded for Josh Ho-Sang and Sebastian Aho. So that way we can have a Sebastian Aho for Sebastian Aho, as God intended.
Why not? Hurricanes fans won't notice the difference. Oh, what a cheap shot! What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get mad at me? These guys, they know that their team sucks on toast. When I was saying, earlier in the week when I was raising these questions about, saying, Jesus, if they actually trade away Hamilton and Ferland, well, that's going to raise huge questions about the competency of their management. And all the Hurricanes fans who follow my site and usually respond to me, and sometimes they question, and I say, oh, this guy could be traded unanimously. Yep. Nope. You're right. It would. Yep. Definitely would call into question their competency. And it's just like, yes, because you're being run by idiots. Dundon, it turned out, wasn't the savior.
Sebastian Aho going into the negotiations this summer is going to be the only player who wants a bridge deal, and it pushes for a bridge deal.
Yes. Yeah.
Pushes hard for a bridge deal.
He's like, no. I don't want eight. I don't want 8 years and 120 million. No, I just want a bridge deal. Look, I'll take a bridge deal. 2 years, 6 million total. Yeah, 2 million 5. 2 years, 5 million total.
He goes to arbitration, and the Hurricanes are like, we want to give this guy 5 years, $10 million a year. He's like, no. I'm not worth that much.
He's like, did you see my season last year? I'm shit.
He's like, I'm worth half of that money, and not even on an annual salary. I'm worth half that total on a 2-year contract.
Your Honor, as my name suggests, I get around. Also, I'm all about the umlauts, and so I'm worth maybe $925.
Yeah. Okay, God damn it! I'm worth the league minimum. I'm worth a 2-way contract, worth $600K at the NHL level on a 1-year deal.
All I want is $350.
You know what? You know what? They could terminate me any damn time. In fact, I should have the right to terminate my contract.
AJ would like us. He said he would pay to see that bizarre oration hearing.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Well, Mr. Aho, you're not
this is like a new betting ball. So it's like writing itself, and then all of a sudden, Judge Redfield T. Bob.
All right, who wants to be who? We'll do this right now.
Okay, I'm Sebastian Aho.
Okay, and I'll. Anybody want to play Carolina, or is that going to be? Should I do it? All right.
Scotty, you're Carolina.
I'll be the
telestrator.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you're going to be the telestrator.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to draw the pictures on the board.
Wait, what's the person that?
Okay, the scene is it's the opening day of first day of contract negotiations between Sebastian Aho and Hurricanes management.
All right. Well, thank God that we're on arbitration hearing number 87 this year. What the fuck is going on? 87, really, guys? All right. What do we got on the docket today? We have Aho.
That is me,
and the Carolina Hurricanes. So we're gonna have the Carolina Hurricanes. You guys can go first.
Thank you, Your Honor. Listen, when we brought this young man into our homes and the homes of our fans, we knew he was the right fit for us. And in all honesty, we want a fair deal. We see Mr. Aho as one of our future stars, a face of the Carolina organization. And as you can tell, the numbers speak for themselves. 20-plus goals each of his 3 years here. He's hanging out. He's making points. He's getting better each and every year he's been with us. And we are willing to give him a full 8-year, $160 million contract.
Oh, all right. That's a good place to start. Bull, are you writing this down?
Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
Got it.
Stenographing. Right. I'm stenographing.
There it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Bull was the bailiff.
They didn't have a stenographer back then.
No, they didn't. No, they did. She was uncredited. It was that old lady by the bench.
Right. Okay, so that was a good deal. That's a good deal to start things off with. I'm guessing that you would like more money, Mr. Aho.
Before I speaking, because I'm finished speaking with a German Swedish accent. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
I would like to.
Even the Carolina Hurricanes don't know who you are right now.
Exactly. What happened?
turn over to
Dennis Seidenberg, is this you?
Nine. I would like to turn over this to my agent. My agent, whose name eludes me for the moment, but he speaks in Brooklyn accent. Well, thank you very much, young man. You just sit there and just leave this to me. Yes.
Heyman, are we back in the territory?
Yes, we are back in the territory.
Hold on.
We're back in the territory.
Could you at least introduce yourself to the court, please, so that Bull can write it down?
Yes, my name is John Dewey of the law firm Dewey, Cheatham and Howe. And I'm representing young Mr. Aho, who called me up, actually saw my name in the yellow pages, surprised the hell out of me because normally I do divorce cases. But anyway, so I'm representing him.
Sounds about right in this case.
Yes. Now, my young client, he would actually he would like to thank the Hurricanes for the most generous offer. Very generous offer. But my client actually, and this, you gotta believe me, this shocks the hell out of me here. He would prefer if he took a lesser deal.
Okay, a lesser deal. All right.
Yes, he would like fewer years, and he would like actually less money.
Less money.
Less money.
Okay, Bull, do you got that?
Got it.
Thanks.
I don't,
All
know,
right,
how, I don't know how to accentuate
Mr. Dundon.
Gilbert Gottfried accent going on in writing. But
I was going to say, I actually want to see how long he can last with this. So let's keep figuring this one out.
Mr. Dundon, what are your arbitration sides of this?
First off, I'm shocked. We allowed him to wear just red and black, as is my culture. We surrounded him with the finest beef that we could give, and our fans, while scant, really love it when we wear the Whalers uniforms. And I think Sebastian was a big fan of that as well. Also, I would like to state for the record that Mr. Aho, I don't know why his Brooklyn agent is leading on. He does get a percentage. He understands that, right? He should be marking up and trying to get 9 years, like his client said before, in some kind of weird German accent. We would be willing to give Mr. Aho not only the 8, not only the 160. We will buy him a palatial ranch in the Raleigh area.
I actually don't think that's allowed to be part of arbitration hearing.
Hold on. Listen, I'm Tom Dundon.
It's a very true statement. Bull, can you write all this down?
Yeah.
I am prepared to also give him a wing at the North Carolina State University.
Just one wing.
Just one wing because, well, 2 wings because he plays both of them. I am willing to actually also, and this is cross promotion, and I think it will help everyone involved here, give him his own NASCAR team.
Yeah.
And to really integrate himself with the culture of Carolina while only wearing the red and black uniforms, as is dictated in my bylaw here. I just don't understand why I think we have a great thing going. I don't like to lose. And if we do lose enough, I'll sell the team. And Mr.
Mr. Dundon, might I recommend guaranteeing that within the next 3 years that an actual hurricane gets named after him.
Okay, see, I like this. I like my general counsel, my stenographer, who I brought with me.
Bull. I'm playing 2 parts.
Yeah,
I like how Bull's in the proceedings at this point.
Yeah, the first hurricane of the season, every season, is going to be Hurricane Aho. I think that's also what happens at the Duke campus too.
Oh,
Hurricane Aho.
Mr. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, what do you got?
Well, I'd like to thank you for acknowledging me. I'm actually James Cheatham of the firm of Dewey, Cheatham and Howe, and I'm now.
I can't wait until Gordie Howe comes out last.
Well, now I may just be just a simple country lawyer here, but I would like to remind again. To Mr. Dundon and to the court as well, and to the stenographer as well, who's done a magnificent job as your counsel, sir. That my client, our client actually,
I'm going to need you to speed this up. This is only a 2-hour proceeding.
I would like to remind you that he is insistent, sir. Insistent Emphasis on insist, but insistence
Mm.
that he receive a lesser deal. In fact, I would like to present to you now, if I may, sir, the specifics of
I appreciate the
what he-
props.
of what he's seeking here at the present time. As we pull out the folder here in the ledger, and basically, this will all be handed out to you later on. You'll
I
understand.
should have seen this before. So I could've
But
heard a little more. And,
but to sum it up, basically, sir,
Mhm.
what he is seeking is considerably less than what you're offering, which we think, of course, is quite fair. Of 2 years, at 2 years, 5 million, sir.
Okay, 2 years, 5. So 5 million per. So 10 million. I see. Now that's 10 million for the whole thing, right? That's what you're doing.
I'm sorry. So I'm again, my simple country ways. I
Right,
seem to have
I bought something
neglected a
anyway.
specific.
You
It's
burned
not
my moon
it's,
over my hammy.
It's not 5 million per. It's 5 million for the entire contract, sir.
Okay, so we have a very wide disparity at this time.
Oh, I understand, and I
We have
appreciate
2
the
years,
efforts that you're
5
doing.
Why did
million.
you go
But
Southern
my
Judge?
client is quite insistent on this. Again, emphasis on insist. He is quite insistent on this, and even though, as you mentioned earlier about us receiving a percentage, we did inform him of this, did we not, Mr. That's right. We definitely informed him that we get a percentage, and he seems totally fine with us getting half of what he's going to be getting, what he's seeking. So in other words, basically he's willing to take essentially 2.5 million over the whole thing and give us the other half. We tried to explain the math, but again, we just chalked it up to him being Finnish.
So the whole thing about money and it's almost like he thought it was a good idea for more money, and then halfway through decided it wasn't a great idea. Kind of like how I'm feeling right now with this bit.
So I was just passed a note as the arbitrator. It's weird. It's in the same notebook as the Jamie Moyer stats, but it appears to be in cut out magazine letters that says "Get me the fuck out." Is this a ransom note? I think Aho just wants out of town.
Listen, I'm just saying he's safe. He's safe right now with us.
Is there danger? Is this why he wants to leave?
Well, if I may, sir, I am I'm Mr.
Crane?
Thurston Howe. I am Thurston Howe, the father of Dewey Cheatham Howe.
Wait, weren't you on an island?
No,
Yeah, I got
that's
out.
Howl.
Oh.
I get that all the time, Mr. Dundon. Quite.
Okay, sure. No.
Yeah, quite. Anyway, I would definitely want to assure you that our client is in no danger at all. Actually, he's just rather uncomfortable with his current situation.
Aren't we all here?
Hey, Bull. Do you have $5?
I do.
Can we just give Mr. Aho $5 and make this all go away?
I mean, you're the judge.
I say make it happen.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
No.
I did. It sounded great.
You can physically see in the podcast the point where that jumps the shark.
Yeah.
It's been like, well, all right, well, let's do this. I think that's what happened. It's kind of
Yeah.
I still think that naming an actual hurricane after
that would
him
have been fantastic.
would have been part of the deal.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
still can be. I mean,
Me as well.
Thomas Dundon, I feel like can make that happen.
Join us
Yeah.
again next week when we do Connor McDavid theater.
Jesus Christ.
That's just dead air for 10 minutes.
Exactly. It's just it's cliches. Connor cliche.
My favorite
Ah.
snack is on butter toast.
Mm. All right. Well, that was a thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, we had fun. I don't care. I got to do 3 different accents. What the hell? They all in all the same
All for
voice,
Sebastian
right?
Aho.
Yes. Plus Sebastian
I
Aho,
can't
so
wait
4
until-
accents.
I can't wait until Aho and a goalie get traded to the Flyers for somehow.
That'd be great. Aho and Darling to the Flyers. What do you think about the All-Star jerseys that are garbage? Literally garbage.
Literally garbage. Yeah. Sometimes the jokes just write themselves.
Wow.
There you go.
There it is.
Listen, great that they're doing the whole ecology thing. Let's clean the planet and all that. That's fantastic. Good for that. But I wouldn't be quite so proud that your jerseys are being made of garbage because, like you said, now that's just you just open yourself up to a whole lot of puns. A whole lot of puns.
Mm-hmm. It's being held in San Jose this year, and of course, the San Jose Sharks will need a goalie. Boy, Martin Jones kind of bottomed out a little bit this year, hasn't he?
That's because I have him on my fantasy team.
Yeah, he even struggled. He even struggled a bit last season too. He had a couple of down stretches there, and of course, Aaron. But last year they could rely on Aaron Dell to save his bacon, and this year even he's, even he's not doing very well. So it's going to be kind of interesting to keep it on that. Meanwhile, but hey, at least Erik Karlsson has regained his form there.
Right. For a while, it was touch and go.
Yeah, but boy, howdy, has he really turned it on lately? And so that's helping them out for a while there. But yeah, you got to wonder if Doug Wilson might be kind of maybe nervously keeping an eye on the goalie market to see what might shake loose just in case.
Martin Jones has won his last 5 games, and he's still terrible. That's a cornerstone for his season this year.
Well, the way the league has been this year, the way scoring is, and now we've reached the halfway point, so now I have to admit, okay, scoring's up. Okay, you got me. I can admit now, scoring's up. But the way the league's been going this season, yeah, you can basically, these high scoring games, get yourself out of it. But are you gonna is that going to stay that way when we get to the playoffs when teams traditionally tighten up? I mean, and it's not just the Sharks too. I mean, the Tampa Bay Lightning have terrific goaltending, and they've been winning games for like 7-5 and 6-4, like these really high scoring, almost throwback to the 80s type games. Which again, that's great. You can outscore your defensive weaknesses, but at some point, he's not going to come back and bite him in the ass when the games start to really matter down the stretch and into the playoffs.
Well, that's sort of what happened to them in the playoffs last year. I mean, they were always a high-scoring team, and then literally midway through the season, Vasilevsky said, "I'm getting bored."
Yeah,
literally. That's what he said, and then throughout the rest of the year, it just sort of tapered off.
Well, and that's when his performance kind of went downhill a bit. Exactly. I mean, the first half of the season, he was lights out. I mean, he got that Vezina nomination just based largely on his play up through January.
Right.
Because after that, he was good. He wasn't horrible. He was good, but he wasn't at the same level that he was before. And that kind of showed in the playoffs too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I mean, just do we think didn't they reduce quote unquote goalie gear again this year?
Yes, they did.
They did something with the goalie gear. I mean, I don't know. I say that in quotes because
reduce the belly pad.
It's kind of silly. I mean, if it's gonna hit you in the belly, it's gonna hit you in the belly. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it makes the 6 and 7 holes a little bigger, but
some of the guys are complaining. Connor Hellebuck is kind of he's been complaining that he's puck's hurting a little more now. That makes saves. He's not really blaming his equipment for his stats being a little higher than they are, but
the puck seems harder than it used to be.
Yeah. I can actually feel it now.
I don't remember that hit like
this. It is kind of funny though. I mean, when you think about it, the sticks are getting lighter and bendier, and just overall, you can shoot faster with them. And the goalie equipment's like, whoa, guys, we got to take some of this away.
Yeah,
you're getting too good.
By the way, like a lot of the goals this year, man, are these guys picking corners? And
they've been some
scoring
crazy
it
goals.
like ridiculously sharp. I've seen a lot more backhand goals too. That was starting to become like a dying art. Was being able to score on the backhand, and now we're seeing that a lot more this season. So, hey,
I say the next thing that you do is you force all of the leg pads for players to be smaller as well.
Yeah, that eliminates the whole block shot thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Plus, if it's going to hurt some, you're going to think a little bit about that.
Hey,
Don't make it so that people break their legs or get bruised or anything, but just make it hurt a little bit, like a soccer shin pad.
what was the dude on the Flyers that took a slap shot to the face? Ian LaPerriere?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to stop anybody from blocking a shot
No.
if they have just a little bit less on their shin pads.
Well, I think that we need to cut the wings off of it so that it's more form fitting, so that it's not a 4-inch leg and it's like an actual 2-inch leg.
Yeah.
So you don't
I'll
have
go with
calves like bodybuilders, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think we need to make
Not the
them a
lower
little
leg,
bit more
it's like-
form fitting,
You don't have them like lower legs that look like Mr. Olympia. Yeah.
so that you have to put your shin guards in the oven and bake them, and then wrap them around your leg, and they form fit to your leg.
Make your shin pads at 350 degrees.
They actually, I'm not even joking. There are soccer shin guards that you do that too.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Well, they do
Yeah,
that
I
with-
got a pair of
Interesting.
flat shin guards that you put in the oven on a
Mhm.
cookie sheet for 5 minutes. Pull them out, put them on your leg in the sleeve, and they mold to your shin, basically on both sides.
Don't they do that with skates
Yeah,
now?
I think so, right, Scotty?
Yeah, you can do molded skates.
Mhm.
and they do now. They got 3D printing. You can do a 3D map of your foot, and they pick a skate for you.
Fucking nerds.
Right?
What's the analytics on that? Somebody look that up for me right now. I
It's,
want to know
it's,
how that affects your Corsi.
it's bunions over blisters squared.
The
Time
D over
has to be
D.
involved
The
as-
BOB.
You can't not have time involved.
Yeah. All right. Marty Jones, New York Rangers decision with their UFAs.
Zuccarella's gone.
Love, peace, and
Hayes. If he's willing to take under 5.5 a season, I think they keep him. If he wants north of $6 million, he's gone.
Mm.
Yeah, right over there.
I know, Mark. I can't believe that people want
Hudson
to pay
down the
Kevin
wrong
Hayes
pipe.
over $6 million a season either. But there you go, right?
My
Yeah.
God. Like,
It burns.
Oh yes, it does. I did not done that with Scott.
Baby, you.
All right, I'm good.
Here's the Sinuses, though, done it.
I've made a huge mistake.
there it is.
Oh my goodness.
What's Ottawa going to do with all their roustabouts, Lyle? Who
Roustabouts.
moves? Who doesn't?
Who moves and who doesn't? Mark Stone, I think, stays. He wants to stay. He's been the one who's been the most vocal about staying. I think they're going to move heaven and earth to keep him. Ryan Dzingel, I mean, yeah, he'd be affordable to keep. I don't think that's going to be a bank buster there. But Matt Duchene, that one seems yeah. I of those three main UFAs, I think he'd be the most likely to go. It's not that he wants out or anything like that, but he's been playing his cards kind of close to the vest. He hasn't ruled out resigning, but when you ask him directly, he's not like Mark Stone saying, "Oh God, I love it here and I want to stay here." This is, I don't care what state the team's in.
The hell was that?
Sorry,
What?
my bad.
Shit, I gotta say that ain't on me, guys.
That was great. Sound
Wow.
effects for the show. All right.
But anyway, so that's basically what Matt Duchene thinks. Do that again.
I don't think I can.
What the hell was that, John?
It's a game. A video I'm watching right now.
Wow. There you
I
go.
don't know if I can share that on the YouTube actually.
It'll take us 6 months to get flagged.
Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
don't worry about it.
There's people who make a ton of money by showing video games on YouTube. I think you're okay.
Right. It'll
Yeah,
be all right.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. but Duchene, yeah, like I said, of those three, I think he's the most likely to get traded.
Makes sense. Get him out of here. Get him out of people's hair. Then we got the Melnick thing. That thing's happening.
That's
it's
still
great.
going on.
It's still going on. We got till the 19th before we get to some kind of fun bullshit, I think. Or what is it? I don't know.
19th.
Double IHF wants to go to NHL-sized rinks across their international tournaments. Lyle, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, they're definitely trying to woo the NHL back into the Olympics. That's
Yeah.
what that's for. That's the only reason why they're doing it. is they want to try to get the NHL back into the Olympics, and what's the best way to do it? They in the WIHF's way, hey, we'll shorten our rinks and you guys can play on smaller rinks as you like. And then Bettman and the owners go, well, that's great, but we don't really want to play in Turin or Pyeongchang.
Well, they're not going to play in Turin. They've already played there.
Yeah.
You know? Put the Olympics in the middle of North America every year, and we'll be there. As I do, once again, my very bad impression of Greg Wyshynski doing a very bad Gary Bettman impersonation. But I don't think that's really gonna be that enticing for the league.
No.
They
need that money. They need that replay.
That sweet IOC coin. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Yeah, but if they can sell more seats now,
won't matter. Don't matter if they can sell more seats. They can't get the money.
They give.
What
if the IOC gives the NHL all the extra money that they get from the extra seats?
No.
They're the closest one to the glass, Lyle.
That's true. No. It's right there, Lyle. You're gonna bang on the. It's fantastic. No, not buying it.
No. But anyway,
sure you're not buying it? Sure.
No, I don't think the NHL's
Lyle. I think we can buy it, man.
The NHL's
we can buy it, man. Lyle, we can buy it. We can buy it. Buy, baby.
The NHL is taking a buy on buying.
Bye week's coming up, everybody.
Yeah.
Get your bye weeks.
Boy, Alex Ovechkin knows.
Right?
Again, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
No.
You notice that died out pretty quickly. Now, hey, where's the kerfuffle about Carey Price taking the time off? Oh,
he's not Russian.
Well, that's bingo, bingo. Yeah, we have a winner. Oh, Carey Price got Carey. Boy, well, he's obviously hurt, nursing an injury, and Alex Ovechkin is just being a weenie because he's tired. He wants time off, and just go to hell.
Fuck, I'd want time off too. Like if I had to go to San Jose, my God.
I wouldn't have any problem going to San Jose. Problem is just, hey, man, 33 years old, just coming off the biggest season of your life, and you're kind of feeling a little beat up. Hey, I want the time off.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the time. He earned it. He owes them nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to 8 of these friggin' things. He owes them nothing. He has lived up to his obligations enough. In fact, now I'm starting to see some scribes say, "What? Just scrap the All-Star game entirely." This is just it's a glorified pawn. It's always been a glorified pawn hockey tournament, and now even more so. The only people who get any enjoyment out of it is the host city and the host team, because they get the money from it, and the fans come out, "Oh, hey, great! Look at all the All-Stars. Yeah, that's wonderful and fantastic," and watch them go and play pawn hockey. Who cares? Who cares? I only watch the All-Star game because I have to, not because I want to.
There you go.
Get rid of that.
My favorite time of the year has happened,
and that
is the OHL trade deadline.
Hey-o! Nick Suzuki on the move.
Nick Suzuki. Oh, and Tippett on the move as well.
Yes, another one on the move.
My favorite part is the draft picks that keep going. So we have a deal here. I'm trying to find one of the good ones. All right, so Mississauga traded Ryan McLeod to Saginaw. In return, Saginaw sent Duncan Penman, London's 3rd in 2019, Saginaw's 2nd in 2020, Saginaw's 3rd in 2022, Saginaw's 3rd in 2024, and Saginaw's 2nd in 2024.
God, I love these trades.
That's the kind. When you love to see those deals in the NHL.
Like this one, Flint traded CJ Clark to Mississauga for Mississauga's 4th in 2024.
Because you know that somebody's going to get fired between then and now, and they're going to forget that they don't have that pick.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob Pacqua and Jason Robertson went from Kingston to Niagara for Billy Constantino, Ian Martin. Sarnia's 2nd in 2019, Windsor's 7th in 2019, Windsor's 3rd in 2020, Niagara's 13th in 2020, wow. Peterborough's 2nd in 2021, Niagara's 5th in 2021, Niagara's 11th in 2021, Niagara's 2nd in 2022, Kitchener's 3rd in 2022, Niagara's 2nd in 2023, and London's 3rd in 2024.
That's fantastic.
I cannot.
Oh my God.
I would love I would love to see the Google spreadsheet that these teams have to keep in order to determine what draft picks they actually have.
Wow.
I'm gonna one up you, John. I want to see one of those
Trade
trade
trees.
for this.
But you have to wait 12 years.
Right?
That's
That's
the
true.
problem.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't wait until one of these people that got traded
Can
in
we
one of
do
these
one
deals winds up being an NHL All-Star.
Can we do one from 2008?
We should try. I'll try to find one, and then we can go from there.
Because we might have gotten through all the draft picks from a 2008 trade.
Yeah, because I think they can only do 5 years in
All right,
advance.
then,
so that'd
yeah, we should be
2013. Yeah.
Yeah, but 2024 is more than 5 years from now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, is it?
No, it's 2019 now.
2019.
So
Yeah, it's 5 years.
5 years. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, 19 plus 5 is 24.
All right. That would be
I always read
that
it.
would be trading this summer plus 5 years, right?
Oh, I
Is
see
that
where
what
you're
we're going up with?
So it's end of year plus 5 years. So
Gotcha.
season year end plus 5 years.
All right, then. Yes, I agree.
What did Tavares get dealt for?
Everything.
Mm.
I have to find the Tavares trade tree. Could be something.
Yeah.
Because 5 other players and 6 draft picks were exchanged in the Tavares Oshawa to a London deal.
Jesus.
So that might have to be a homework assignment for me.
There you
or
go.
us, or everybody. Anyway, all right, pick 'em
For
time.
everybody, you're going to need more than one person.
That's gonna be a haha. That'd be a haha fuck you trade tree. But no, the haha fuck you to end all haha fuck yous is coming up soon.
Oh boy.
Last week in the SPHL, hey, Mark's a big winner.
Yay.
Again,
14 goals
it's a
from
running,
Peoria.
running goddamn
Yeah.
theme. I'm just so good at this.
You're so good.
Me and Johnny tied. Lyle came in last for the year. Mark's up 140. Then Lyle 106, John 105, me 104.
Ooh.
104.3, the Colts.
The best of the 80s, 90s, and today.
Speaking of the OHL, that's where we're going today.
The
The
old
old baby.
Oh, Baba.
And then Lyle, you get to kick us all off.
Yay!
It also should be noted that the Fayetteville Fire Ants did not score a goal, but the Fayetteville Markmen scored 5 for Chris. So he got himself a bidet.
Yay! Bidets for everyone. Why not?
All right.
All right. Well, again, sticking with my wrestling theme, I'm going to go with the obvious one, and that's, of course, the Sarnia Sting.
All right. That sounded right. Even his mute button's not powerful for his
I'm just happy that
Breathing
somebody else
is
had to make
optional right now. But
Yeah.
like Maryland weather has decided it's going to be 30 and then 60. And I'm just like, just fucking pick one. I don't care. It's January. Be 18 for all I give a shit. I don't
Right.
care. Pick one side or the other and stay there, please. Or I'm moving.
All right, so I'm up. My favorite Dave Matthews song is called "Don't Drink the Water." It's not, but just go with it for the bit.
Mm.
And that's why I'm picking the Flint Firebirds.
Oh.
Too
I
soon.
like it though. I like it.
Johnny,
I'm gonna go. I mean, there's an extremely easy one for me to pick in this one, but it's too easy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds.
The Sault St. Mary's.
Sault
Yes.
St. Mary's.
I mean, there's a 67s.
Yeah,
That's way easy.
that's kind of easy. Dun, 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 dun. All right. As the goalies, and Mark, you're up.
Well, continuing with my having no rhyme or reason for picking anything I pick, I'm gonna go with the best of the best this week. I'm gonna go with the finest that I possibly can. The Mississauga Steelheads.
Mm-hmm.
They play in the Paramount Fine Foods Center. I mean, how much better can you get than that?
And home of Belair's Belair, Maryland's own Adam Varga. So nice work.
Mississauga?
Yeah, he plays
Mississauga.
he plays for Mississauga. Mississauga.
Mississauga. Missauga.
There it is. All right.
Okay.
Guys, we've done it. We've reached peak All-Star.
Peak
The
All-Star.
last time this
no.
format happened, the North America versus World was 2002.
Oh my.
Also happened in California.
California.
Los Angeles, California, home of the Doors.
Los Angeles, California.
So the world team somehow won 8-5. 21 players aside.
Oi.
42 total.
Oi.
Whole lot of bullshit.
Not a whole lot of bullshit.
Remember, it's not East and West. It's all everyone's intertwined.
This is going to be hard.
What year?
2002. Mere
Okay.
months before face-off, mere months after.
After
Face-Off.
face off. This would have been your guys' very first All-Star game.
This is not the All-Star game I went to.
No, you went to Colorado the year before.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Starting off with Johnny P.
I'm still gonna go with Patrick Waugh.
Bod. Lyle.
I'm gonna go with Joe Sakic.
Bod. Mark.
I feel like there's no chance that Dominic Hasek didn't make this team.
Bod.
Thank you.
First round sweep.
There
Love
we
it.
go.
That's good stuff.
Johnny, back to you.
It's good stuff. AJ would like to put in an Eric Daze.
Bod.
Woo! Look at
I'm gonna
you.
go with Eric Lindros.
No, sir.
Damn it!
Ooh.
He was already concussed.
You had to blow
Yeah.
it.
Haha, fuck you. Lyle.
Can I get a Jerome McGinley?
Sure you can. Bod.
Yes.
Mock.
Peter Bondra was probably the only capital in this All-Star game.
Haha, fuck you.
Oh!
Wow.
Actually, I forgot one big capital during that time period.
To Johnny.
So I'm gonna have to go Ole Kolzig.
Haha, fuck you.
No.
Really?
That wasn't the one I was thinking of.
Oh.
I figured that they wanted to get somebody from Germany.
No, sadly not.
What about South America?
Uh,
Or South Africa?
South America. Close. Lyle.
Peter Forsberg.
Haha, fuck you.
Oh!
He was dealing with, I think, a spleen thing or
Spleen
an ankle
issue.
thing
Was it?
or a heart attack.
Or Crockfoot or something.
Yeah.
Probably Crockfoot.
Jaromir Jagr.
Board.
There it is. There's your capital.
There's another capital on the board.
Oh.
Wayne Gretzky?
No, he wasn't. No.
He wasn't with the Capitals.
Tired.
Capitals, Johnny.
He's
Duh.
retired.
He was retired. Lyle.
I'm just naming people at this point.
Mario Lemieux.
Board.
Mm-hmm.
Mark.
Oh, already back to me. Sergei Fedorov.
Board.
Ooh, there it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Johnny.
Brian Rafalski.
No, sir.
Wow. Damn it.
Lyle.
Teemu Solani?
Board.
Yes.
A bonus point if you can guess the team.
Oh,
Teemu Solani? World?
No, for the team he
You mean which
represents.
team he was on? I was like, he's on the world.
Lyle,
What team he represented?
Oh, an NHL team.
Yeah. Represents
An NHL team. San Jose Sharks.
San Jose. You're right.
Lyle still won that.
Yeah, he did. He's not wrong.
Thank
To Mark.
Steve Yzerman.
Fuck you.
Oh, get out of here. What was he doing?
you. Knee injury, I think.
Injury. Yep.
That year.
Johnny.
Scott Stevens.
No, sir.
Oh.
Lyle.
I'm awful tonight.
Matt Sundin.
Board. Mark.
Nicholas Lidstrom.
Board.
Yes. Yep. Solid pick.
Johnny.
Martin Straka.
No, sir.
Oh, I would have shit myself if he made it. Oh yeah.
Bidets by Lyle.
Yeah. to Lyle.
Emergency bidet.
God, an emergency bidet would be a great thing to have.
Yeah, it's emergency.
It's called a squirt bottle, guys.
There you go.
You walk around with a Gatorade bottle all the time.
No, like the little hair squirt bottles.
Daniel Alfredson.
No, sir.
Uh,
To Mark.
Adam Oates.
No, sir.
Mm.
To Johnny.
AJ would like to have a Nikolai Habibulin.
He can get him. Boom. Board.
ooh, nice.
Sorry, it's like putting a mute into a trumpet is
It
the
really
only thing. Like you can still hear what it sounds like, but it's just lower.
If you're scoring at home, 2 world goalies and 1 North American goalie has been named of each. So there's half the goalies have been picked.
Mike Dunham.
No, sir. To Lyle.
Hang on. Paul Correa.
Board.
Oh.
Mark.
Marty Brodeur.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh
Wow.
my.
Oh,
Oh my.
Wow. Wow.
Wowzers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 terrible.
Wow.
Well, it's going to be even more terrible when I tell you the other goalies.
Robert Esch.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
No.
Is that your best guess?
Lyle.
I'm just naming random American goalies now.
We have North American too. You can't forget Canada.
Scott Niedermeyer.
No, sir.
Are there Mexican goalies?
Manny
No.
Fernandez.
There it is. To Mark.
Chris Pronger.
Board. Johnny.
I'm still just naming random goalies that I know.
That's fine.
Damn it, AJ, you're a jerk. AJ would like to add in Jocelyn Tebow.
He can add him. He's not going to get him.
Oh,
Yeah, take that.
I think Tebow had a good year that year too. With
I'm gonna go with-
Chicago.
I'm gonna go with Felix Potvin.
No, sir.
Damn.
Lyle.
Curtis Joseph.
No, sir.
Oh,
Mark.
Brendan Shanahan.
Board.
oh, there it is.
Mark's taking it easy. He's not taking this goalie bait.
No.
I want to know what it is. I want
I
to know
want to
what.
know what it is.
Johnny.
I want you to tell me.
What about a world goalie maybe in Roman Czechmanek?
Oh, no, sir. Good idea. No.
Roaming around the world.
Lyle.
Okay. Mike Pekka.
To Mark. I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Hey.
So then you might not want to dignify this one.
Maybe.
Richard DiPietro.
Oh, no. He just barely came into the league.
I know.
He was
That's,
still
that's the only time he might have ever made an
That's
All-Star
true.
team.
Because he was
very-
because he
I
was
think he
healthy
made the
midway through the
AHL.
season.
He might make the AHL All-Star game, but not the NHL. Johnny.
AJ would like to go with Marty Turco.
Not going to get him.
Not gonna get it.
No.
Now you're never gonna get it.
I'm gonna go with Arturs Urbe.
No, sir.
Wow.
Lyle.
Evgeny Nabokov.
No, sir.
Oh.
Mark.
Calder
Yeah.
Trophy winner Jason Spezza.
No, sir.
The trophy winner.
Constant.
That's probably it. AJ's throwing out a Roman Turek.
You can keep throwing him. He's not going to get him.
Wow.
Wow.
It's getting tough.
God, these teams.
Yeah,
Mm,
pretty
yeah.
garb.
Mm.
Was it Tretiak?
No, sadly, not Tretiak. Just missed the cut. He's dealing with a heel injury.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, Lyle.
Okay. I'll go through teams. I'm trying to think here for Montreal. Jose Theodore.
Bored.
Yes.
4
Wow.
goalies are gone. We have 1 goalie on each side left. I don't think you're going to get
no.
him.
Yeah, there's almost no chance.
No.
0% chance.
We've gone through a lot of goalies from this time
Zero
frame.
movement on the chicken fingers. To Mark.
Well, good. I'm glad you said that because this isn't my pick. I would have gone with Ed Belfour, but the fact that you just said we'll never get it, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Probably because he retired before then, anyway.
Could
No,
prove,
you're still playing.
could prove to be your downfall, but go ahead.
I'm gonna go with crap. What's his name? God damn it!
He wears the things.
Oh my
He has the
God.
gloves and
I
a skate.
just had it. Patrick Elias.
Take the shot.
Patrick Elias.
Bored.
Ooh, good one.
you.
There it is. Yeah, we all laughed, and he got the last laugh. Ha
Right, because
Nicely
he
done, Mark.
fumbles a lot.
Don't matter. He still
He's like,
recovered.
he's like fucking Lamar Jackson in a playoff game.
Still recovered for the touchdown. Don't even.
John.
AJ is going to go with Rob Blake.
Bored.
Ooh, there you are.
I'm going to go with Alexei Zhitnik.
Bored.
Nice.
What?
He was the Buffalo Sabres
Are
representative.
you serious?
Suck it,
Oh,
world.
Jesus. Oh, is there no place he doesn't turn up? Alexei
Right.
Zhitnik. Okay, my turn, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcus Naslin.
Bored. To Mark.
Todd Bertuzzi.
No, sir.
Ooh,
Good idea, though.
that was going to be
This
my
is
next
pre-assault.
guess, too, yeah.
Yeah, he was great
Pre-assault.
back then.
Yeah. To John.
Mm.
What about his running mate, Marcus Naslin?
Just said.
I just said it.
Oh, damn it. I wasn't paying attention.
Fine.
Then I will find someone new and blah, 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 blah. There has to be somebody else that's Tony Hand.
Close.
Damn.
No.
He
Lyle.
should have made that world
He
team.
should
though.
have made that world team. Absolutely. Lyle.
Ron Francis?
No, sir.
Shit.
To Mark.
I know that you just tricked me into saying this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Tony Amante.
No, sir.
Yeah, you did. You tricked me. You knew that I was thinking Tony Amante.
Did anyone say Chris Chelios yet?
No.
Are you going to say Chris Chelios, Johnny?
Chris Chelios.
Bored.
Every All-Star game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was a pairing with Newsy Lalonde. Lyle.
Chris Chelios started the NHL back before there was sound.
Right.
Chris Chelios was a rookie alongside Gordie Howe.
There it is.
No, Chris Chelios changed Gordie Howe's diapers.
There you go. There you go. There it is. There it is. Joe Thornton
Bored.
for the Boston Bruins. Ha ha.
To Mark.
Theobald Fleury.
No.
Theobald?
Yes.
He's rolling.
Theobald.
John.
Nicholas Lidstrom was already said, right? AJ wants to know.
Yep.
Thought
Yep.
so.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
2002, huh?
02.
All right, so I've gone with a bunch of the mainstays.
Mm-hmm.
There's still 2 goalies out there that we're never gonna get.
Mhm.
And I thought Roman Cechmanek was a stretch.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
was very flexible.
Mhm.
What about
Right.
Damian Rhodes?
No, sir. Close.
I went stretch and Threshers.
Yeah, and now.
Yeah, big time.
Oddly enough, no Thrashers.
Interesting.
They just weren't.
They were still a
Kinda
team,
weird.
right?
They were still
Yeah,
a
yeah.
team. Yeah, they just came into the league not
They
too
just
long
weren't
before.
good enough.
Oh, all right. To Lyle.
Alexei Yashin,
Board.
New York Islanders.
Yes, sir. To Mark.
I think I'm running out of Sergei Gonchar.
Board.
There
Oh.
it is. Look at that.
There's that other capital.
Damn it.
Johnny.
Slava Fetisov.
No, sir. Good thought, though.
Is there a Slava though?
There's no Slavas.
Damn
No,
it.
there's no Slava. Keith Kachuk.
No, sir.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh.
To
I
Mark.
have another one.
I think I'm tapping.
All right. Tap
What?
it over to
Catherine?
Catherine Tappin. Yeah, we'll go with last call here.
Okay.
Last call for internet. Johnny.
AJ would like to go with Sergei Zubov.
No, sir.
Oh.
And this might be early, but I just kind of want to say his name for shits and giggles.
Sure.
Chris Drury.
It is early.
Mm. Pierre Turgeon.
No, sir.
Okay. Any from
done?
the interwebs?
Anything from the interwebs?
Nope, Sergei Zubov was the last.
Okay.
All right. Anybody you want to throw out there?
AJ was the only one who played frustrating as fuck with us tonight.
That's true.
Yes. Faf.
FAF. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here are the rosters. And I'm going to leave the goalies for last.
Please.
The goalies for absolute last. Pavel Dimitra for the world team.
Oh.
Eliash,
Yeah.
Fedorov, Gonchar, Hasek, Yager, Thomas Caberlet.
Huh.
Yep.
Sammy Kapanen.
Sammy Kapanen.
Yep. Javi Bulin, Epsing Knudsen.
Ah, there's your Blue Jackets
Da-na-na,
representative.
da-na-na.
Yeah. Lindstrom, Yaroslav Modry.
Who did he play for?
LA.
Oh, okay.
Love Modry.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Naslin Sendisozelinch.
Ah,
That was the year he got traded
okay.
because he was a Florida Panther, then moved to the. Oh, no, that was 2 years down the line. Anyway, the point is this Ziggy Palffy.
Ziggy Palffy.
Best bench press in the NHL.
Yep. Solani, Sadine, Yashin, Alex Zamnov was not mentioned.
Why would he be?
Exactly. And Alexei Zhitnik. For North America, Blake, Chelios, Vinny Danfus on the board. Daze, Aginla, Jovocop. Ed Jovanowski was not mentioned. Paul Correa, Brian Leach.
Oh.
Mario Lemieux. This one I'll dispute till the end of time. Olin Nolan. He's Irish. He should not be in the North American team. Of course, venerable all-star Mark Parrish. Chris Pronger, Wade Redden on this team.
Ah, okay.
Roenick on this team. Roy, Sakic, Shanahan, Theodore, Thornton. Who could forget Mike York? Mike York.
His little
Right.
cup of
Yeah,
coffee.
You
that was
picked
back.
the wrong Mike with
That
the
was-
4-letter last name.
Yep.
That was back with the
Yeah.
He was with the Rangers, yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, that was when the
Yeah.
Rangers really sucked. Yeah.
Didn't he was part of the barbell business, correct?
Yes, he was.
Yes, York
And the
Barbells.
peppermint patty business.
Yes,
Ah.
yes. Quite.
All right, the goalie for the world team. Johnny, I will let you have. I'm going to let Johnny have one special chance. It's not going to count towards the points because I wasn't keeping any. But Johnny, you hate him.
I hate him.
You hate him.
The burning fiery passion of 1,000 suns.
Indeed.
Wow.
That's
He's gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad when this comes out. You say North America or world?
World team.
Oh, because I was going to go Tom Barrasso.
No.
I hate him.
Which, by the way, Tom Barrasso, a coach over in the English league, and he hasn't done interviews, so the press is mocking him.
Good.
As they should.
Have they called him Tom the asshole yet? Because they should.
They should.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now we know why it's taken him so long to get inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Johnny, he's a man who, much like a lot of our friends, when we ask him to come on the show, duck us.
Ooh, I think that's a big hint.
I know this one.
Is it J.S. Shiger?
Mark?
Tommy Cello.
There it is.
Oh.
Tommy Salo was the all-star third goalie for the world team.
I thought you meant he was a duck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's where I thought you were going
No,
with it too.
From a Belarusian shot a couple months later.
Right.
He destroyed the Olympic 200-point swing for me that year.
Yeah, he did. And for North America, Sean Burke.
Huh. Oh. Wow. Okay.
Was that a Devil, Sean Burke?
It was a Coyote Sean Burke.
Oh, okay.
The best kind of Sean Burke. So there we go. We did it.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
That was a thing.
We all had some fun, didn't we?
I'm so glad we had this time together.
All right. So next week we'll talk John Tavares trade trees as they haha fuck you. It's gonna be great. We're gonna love it.
Perfect.
Lyle, thanks again. We'll
Always a pleasure, guys. We will talk to you next week. Have a good week. Cheers.
There he goes, Lyle Richardson, SpectresHockey.net, at Spectres Hockey on Twitter. Johnny P. Shoutouts.
I would give a shout out to Capitals rings. We all have them now. May our powers combine.
Capital rings combine.
Mark's is upstairs because I sent the message, but he didn't get it.
That's fine.
I didn't get it. I didn't get any message.
From Voxer, like from the weekend.
I'll give a shout out to new cameras. And I'll give a shout out to Travel Bidets.
Travel Bidet. TB. Mark.
Yep, I just got it. My B. Yeah, so shout out to John for the excellent Christmas gift with the ring.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do any of you watch the show Married at First Sight?
No. What is that?
It's on Lifetime. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there does. John, I need you back for this one.
You better.
Okay.
Because do you remember that night?
Night
in Perry Hall when Herman called me and said, "Hey, I've got some girl in my house, and she claims that you were her first boyfriend." Do you remember that?
A number of times that yes, it actually I do.
Okay. Well, that girl who was Butch's friend is on the show Married at First Sight on Lifetime right now. It started January 1st. So my first girlfriend from 8th grade, her name's Stephanie, is on the Married at First Sight show. So shout out to her. Good for you.
Wow.
That's fun. And shout out to Hudson Whiskey.
Yeah.
And Hudson, who is asleep right now. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, Married at First Sight's a reality show.
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was like a sitcom.
Started with
Judith Light as the mom, because she's in every kind of fucking Lifetime movie.
No, it's not a movie. It's a legit
show.
They actually it's like a dating show, except instead of just setting people up and seeing how it works, they get them married for realsies and then see what happens. Yeah. So she's married.
That's why the divorce rate's so high.
Yeah, that one show. That's why.
Exactly. Insanity. Stephanie. Okay, I'm not gonna say her last name, but
yeah, that I wasn't going to either.
Yeah. Well, people can look it up.
Yeah, she said it on the show anyway. It doesn't.
Okay. Well, it's also on the Wikipedia page. So, congratulations, I guess. Shout out to rings. Shout out to Predators hats, and shout out. Oh God. Oh, Lord have it. Shout out to all this Oyo. What am I going to do with all this Oyo?
Dear Lord.
This is the $170 worth that I got on sale, Mark. All the Oyo.
That's insane. What are you going to do with all that?
I bought shelving from Menards, 6 foot high, 24 inches deep. Daddy's building. So all that Oyo. That's gonna be the name of my book. All that Oyo. Oh man.
When you die, we'll be able to take apart the Oyos and make them into a gravestone.
Right, exactly. Make it my urn. Shout out to Jen's birthday. This to her getting sick afterwards. Shout out to McCall and drinking. Seem mutually exclusive. And that's it. It's over. For Johnny P. Mark with the C, I'm Scotty Waz. Take care of yourself and someone else. This has been the Face Off Hockey Show powered by Blog Talk Radio. You can find us on the Twitter machine at FOHS Radio, on the Facebook page at FOHS Radio, and patreon.com/Face Off Hockey Show if you want to contribute to the show. Help us help you in making the show a little bit better place for you and me. Don't know what that meant. Anyway, point is this. We thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And until next week, peace.
Hooked into something, used to be nothing. Big game fishing, she was just wishing she'd find her way back home. Off the path that she used to roam. Fear of commitment, low grade treatment. Situation sucks, all act decent. Behind closed doors, come on now.